Hello, and welcome to this edition of SAC News. I'm Freddie Peralta.
And I'm Amy Zakharia.
Police detectives in Orange are investigating a fatal drive-by shooting. It happened in the early morning on Tuesday around 12:30 a.m. Two women driving a Honda SUV were traveling south on North Highland Street, approaching East Delmar Avenue. That's when police say an unknown male fired multiple rounds into their vehicle, striking the female driver. The driver was pronounced dead on the scene. Her passenger was unharmed. The suspect fled on foot. There's no information on the motive. Public is urged to call Orange PD with any information at 714-744-744.
Last Saturday, two Tustin drivers were involved in a rollover vehicle collision on the intersection of Walnut Avenue and Atherton Lane. There are little to no details on the victim, but the driver suspected of the causing that the collision and fleeing the scene was found injured in the area where the accident occurred. The suspect was later taken into custody by Tustin City Police and has been taken to Orange County Jail to be treated for his injuries.
Santa Ana police, gang detectives, and officers conducted a gang suppression stop in the 900 block of South Minnie Street last week. The officers spotted several gang members consuming narcotics near a laundry facility and an apartment building. During the encounter, SAPD collected a loaded firearm belonging to one of the gang members. PD detectives then took three males into custody for firearm and narcotic violations with gang enhancements.
Good police work and a nice paper trail led to the arrest of Mustafa Diop from the city of Irvine. Irvine police say that Diop went on a shopping spree with another person's credit card at the Irvine Spectrum Mall over the weekend. When the credit card company called the original card holder, the card holder called IPD to investigate. Irvine police investigators traced Diop to his residence in Irvine, where he confessed to committing fraud and stealing. Diop was arrested on his doorstep and booked at the Orange County Jail, while all illegally purchased merchandise was returned to the stores where it came from.
An Irvine security guard called the Irvine Police Department over a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot area near the 30th block of Prism Street last weekend. The vehicle matched the description of a vehicle associated with stolen packages in the area. Oceanside resident Francisco Herrera del Campo had a rude awakening when IPD knocked on his car window while he slept. Inside the car, detectives found narcotics, stolen credit cards, a stolen disabled placard along with a Citizens Band radio, a night vision set of monocular goggles, and two-way radios. The 41-year-old was taken to the Orange County Jail for misappropriation of found property, identity theft, possession of a controlled substance, and the possession of narcotic paraphernalia.
Last week turned expensive for some Irvine motorists. The Irvine Police Department issues a total of 70 moving violations during a high visibility enforcement or HVE operation near University High School. Last week's operation showed different results than the one we covered here at SAC News last month. The most common moving violations were rolling through stop signs, ignoring crossing guards, and illegal use of cell phones while driving. The Irvine Police Department went on Instagram to tell motorists that they want them to drive like they are being watched, because they are.
The city of Santa Ana had its third annual hazardous waste collection event.
Our reporter Zena Garrido went to take out the trash.
Residents made the drive to Saddleback High School, where a yearly e-waste collection event took place.
So we're having our annual event where people can bring all of their household hazardous waste. And it's great because it's good for the environment, and it's something that our local residents really benefit from.
According to Santa Ana residents, word of mouth and good promotion is what made today's event a success.
We had a flyer sent out in the mail, which was very helpful. Kept it for the date and everything in the place. Helped out really good.
The goal of today's event is to properly dispose of hazardous waste.
Pintura, paint, batteries, television sets, tires, light bulbs, oil. Items that typically have a flammable sticker on them. Today is a chance to dispose of those items correctly so that they don't end up in the landfill.
These residents were thinking about disposing for quite a while.
We're actually at a family barbecue, and one of my uncles had brought it up because we were thinking of tossing out a bunch of old chemicals and paints and stuff that we had at the house. And so he showed me, and I was like, oh, perfect. So I saved the date.
Illegal dumping is the unlawful disposal of waste in unauthorized items. It creates environmental damage and sometimes worse.
What could happen is the garbage truck carrying the misdisposed items can catch on fire. If you ever see a garbage truck on fire on the side of the road, it's most likely because it was carrying a hazardous waste. The waste leaked, creating a chemical reaction, and the reaction caught fire.
Orange County has 4 locations spread throughout that accept hazardous waste. From Saddleback High School, I'm Sandra Garrido, SAC News.
Thank you, Zendai. The Santa Ana Work Center is hosting an open orientation every other Monday. The orientation provides information about their programs, educational opportunities, tools, and resources to help with the job search. Everybody can learn about workforce innovation, the Opportunity Act, and available services at the center through community resources and partners. The orientation runs from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
A new contender is stirring things up in the race to be California's next governor. British Republican Steve Hilton is the latest candidate to announce he'll run for the post in Sacramento in 2026. Hilton is a former Fox News host and served as an advisor to the British Prime Minister David Cameron. He joins Republican Sheriff Chad Bianco as the only 2 Republicans in the race. Californians are still waiting to hear if former Vice President Kamala Harris will be running. A new poll showed that if she were to run, she would be favored to win by a wide margin. Harris lost the presidential election to President Donald Trump in November. Current Governor Gavin Newsom is termed out next year. The primary election is on June 2nd of next year. The top 2 candidates, regardless of the party, advance to the general election on November 3rd.
The Bowers Museum held its annual Cinco de Mayo festival on Sunday.
Our reporter Adon Avila visited Bowers and has our story.
I was given the fortunate pleasure of exploring the Bowers Museum during the Cinco de Mayo festival. The event took place on May 4th and had performances inside the museum, which included a mariachi band, a folklorico dance, and activities for the kids. I had the opportunity to interview people, including someone involved with the event.
So our Free Family Festival series is held every first Sunday of the month, and we change the theme each month. So we're celebrating today Cinco de Mayo, but each month we celebrate different cultures that represent our community. So every culture should find a month that represents them, but the idea is that everyone shows up for each other, we learn about each other's traditions, and we celebrate each other.
I've seen so many interesting activities, a lot of families having fun together, and since it's my first time here, I think I really am enjoying it so far.
Visitors could also build piñatas, decorations, and could visit booths from other organizations involved. I spoke with one of the mariachi band's players and asked her about her music experience.
I joined the mariachi band in 2nd grade as well, and of course I also said I've taken a break during COVID, but we still stayed connected throughout.
I've learned a lot of the clothing that goes into the cultural dances. There's been a lot of dancers walking around, and with interest I've asked around what the significance of the costumes, the dancing costumes are, the hairstyles, a lot of interesting traditional aspects to it.
The people enjoyed this festival and learned a lot from it. It's fair to say this event has been a smashing success, and I am excited to come next year. I'm Adon A, reporting for you live, SAC News.
Thank you, Adon. Labor unions joined up with UC workers system-wide for a May Day strike in protest of the ongoing UC-wide hiring freeze. The one-day unfair labor practice strike marked the 4th time this academic year that union members walked out demanding action on what they call a deepening staffing crisis. Jenna Harris is a nurse case manager at UCLA. She said the hiring freeze is pouring gasoline on a crisis that's already burning out healthcare and university workers. She said chronic understaffing compromises care, education, and research across the UC system. Internal UC reports acknowledge the problem vacancy rates have reportedly tripled since before the pandemic was over. Over 60% of union-represented employees have held their jobs for fewer than 5 years, what labor analysts say is an indicator of high turnover and workforce instability. The strike underscores ongoing tensions between UC leadership and frontline workers as budget concerns continue to clash with demands for safe staffing. Finding a job can feel overwhelming, but at Santa Ana College, students are being given a direct path to connect with over 90 employers in one place.
Melissa Gonzalez has more on how the OC Job Fair is helping students take that next big step.
With hiring managers from companies all across Orange County. From 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on April 24th, students filled the quad, dressed professionally and resumes in hand, ready to make an impression. With over 90 employers and organizations attending, students had the chance to explore careers in healthcare, business education, and more.
We really tried to find employers that would hire in the areas of what SAC students are studying. These employers are in your database also for possible future reference.
Some were there to network, others ready to get hired on the spot.
I have food experience. I have working with food and tech crew, so if I can happen to find something like that, that would be great. I saw Disneyland is here, so hopefully they'll have something for me, or just anything like that, yeah.
Whether you're looking for part-time work, a summer internship, or your first step into a career, Santa Ana College's job fair is helping students turn possibilities into reality. Reporting from Santa Ana College, I'm Melissa Gonzalez, SAC News.
Thank you, Melissa. When we come back, we have Aiden Strout with your weekly sports update.
And a look at the Fullerton night market.
We'll be right back.
College by giving me the first-hand experience. I always wondered how college is going to be. Is it going to be stressful or will it be easy? And it definitely gave me a bit of both sides. It's at my pace. Santa Ana College is definitely giving me the idea that college is for me.
Welcome back, Dons. I'm Aiden Strout, and here's your SAC Sports update. Last weekend was the moment that your Dons baseball team had been waiting for all year. The 3C 2A playoffs. They took on San Diego Mesa in a series best of 3. Unfortunately for your Dons, they lost the first 2 games of the series. First game losing 4-2, and the second game getting outscored 3-1. Your Dons baseball squad ended with a final record of 25 wins and 17 losses. The team was loaded up with incoming freshmen this year, so head coach Tom Niles looks to develop the returners as well as make the right adjustments. Lots of optimism for the 2026 season next year. Your Dons track and field squad made a huge statement recently at the Orange Empire Conference Championship. Vincent Navarro took first place in the long jump, hitting a personal record with a mark of 6.92 meters. His personal record qualified him for the state championship. Victoria Navarro finished third in the javelin throw, hitting 22.54 meters, with Joseph Alborni, who had 40.79 meters, and Abraham Alcantar, being 1 meter behind, clinched their spots as well. Best luck to the track and field Don squad.
The City of Fullerton hosted its weekly night market at the downtown plaza. We have Pablo Silvar with more on this event at Fullerton.
Just 3 minutes away from Cal State Fullerton, every Thursday the streets of downtown Fullerton are filled with live music, local foods, and a variety of entertainment for the parents and kids.
I just found out about this last week, and I heard through the summer, but everything from the farmers market, great food, great entertainment, everyone's enjoying themselves.
Every week is a different theme. from Cowboy Night, Disney Night, and even Baseball Jersey Day.
We're primarily a cover band. We're located in Southern California. We play all the country clubs. We're just playing every weekend, a lot of clubs, city venues like this.
There's a live performance every Thursday from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. The night market is presented by the City of Fullerton and the Fullerton Parks and Recreation Center. From Fullerton Plaza, Pablo Sovar, SAC News.
Thank you, Pablo. The Fullerton Thursday Night Market runs now through September 25th. Make sure to check it out.
And now for the weather. I hope you Dons are ready for a hot week as we start the weekend off with Friday being a hot 86, leading to Saturday warmer still at 88, and Sunday still balmy 8 degrees before cooling down a bit on Monday to 70. Tuesday checks in at 67, and Wednesday we go back to 69 before ending our weekly weather on Thursday, 68. Hope you can get out to the beach or fire up the barbecue this weekend. That's our weekly weather.
Bring the feedback, Dons and Doñas. Santa Ana College Asian Pacific Islander Desi American Club is holding a food fair this Monday. This event has many different Asian dishes from across the Southeast Asia and the Pacific Islands. This event takes place in the Central Plaza of main campus from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We hope to see you there. That's it for this edition of SAC News. I'm Freddie Peralta.
And I'm Amy Zakharia. Be sure to follow us on social media and watch previous episodes of SAC News on our YouTube channel.